Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the 24th morning of February 2014. And check this out. I made a video about this pattern earlier, this weather pattern. Check it out now. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that something? So, you see that pattern? That is awesome. It's so nice of a pattern right there. I mean, it shows the outer edge in the circular pattern that we see on the Earth. If we were to go to Google Earth like this and go right here, and turn this off, and just go right over here and look at this circle here. It's the same size, and this one too. Go back, check it out. See the size? It's the same size. I mean, if you were to measure it, here's the thing, the legend, right? It's it's about 2,500 to 2,800 miles across this circle. I mean, depending on how you measure, what edge you measure from or whatever. Like up here, measure it from this edge right here, the outer edge, and you just come down. I mean, you can see where, you can imagine where the other edge down here would be. And from this edge to, where that edge is, I guess, where you stop seeing any kind of edge, right here. So, we're looking at the same size circle as you see right here and right here. I've actually seen this double impact in the weather over here off the Pacific. I actually put this area of Asia right here, these two circles, right over there, where the the pattern was that I seen, and they just fit there so perfectly. I mean, the continent fits right off here. In the weather, it fit the weather perfectly, like it was there. These were connected before, and I'm sure they were in many different ways. As a matter of fact, I mean, I've found all kinds of different alignments of the continents. They were all kinds of different ways, stopping and going and all kinds of stuff. Too complicated to try to figure all that out, I think. Look at the Google Earth weather here. Pretty weak. I mean, that is so weak. Look how weak that is. Never used to be that way. They used to have some decent weather on here. This is garbage. Then take a look at Wonder Maps. I mean, where is all this in Google Earth? Right here. Look at this right here. Look how much more circular this is now than it was in my last video. Watch. Look at that. It's much more circular, much more formed as Schrodinger. I mean, I'm going to save it right real quick. I'm going to just do it one more time. Snipping tool. Just get all this in there. Like that. Save it. That's whatever you want. I would save it with Wonder first. And, I don't know, proof again. I don't know, something true. How about that? Wonder true. Okay, that's right, all the noise. Okay, shut that. Go to Google Earth. Let's just put it right over the continent where it belongs, the picture. Or wherever it goes right here. Let's see. True. Just going to shrink it down a bit. Right there with California. See how that's going to do that? It's going to shrink the picture. I'm not going to put it here. Because see, I still have to move it up a little bit more. And if I move it up more, it's even going to squeeze this more. So I'm going to put it down here where you see how the picture starts to straighten out. It starts to get a little... I mean, this throws it off a little bit. The way that I saved the image, I should have made it more square or round or whatever. But anyways, now it's it's right now. Well, let me see. This might be better, right? Something about there. Good enough. Okay. Well, actually, I should put it up to the other Schrodinger picture. And that's alright. We'll just do it again. So you can see the whole thing go down. Reversed image. lunar surface, lunar South Pole. I'm going to just shrink it down a little bit and then turn it this way. Schrodinger goes this right here. You can see this goes here. Look at that now. Watch. Here, I gotta make it a little bit more round. Also. Yeah. See that point? You can see that point. What? Check it out. This is not the best picture of Schrodinger either. Probably bring a better one. Except it doesn't show the South Pole part. This part, you wouldn't be able to see this. So, I mean, that right there speaks volumes right there. And that's, look at this. Look at, you see that? You can see this right here where it comes down right there a little bit in the crater. Look at that. Yep. See all this coming. Yeah, I can see that clearly. Even though it's not, they don't give it to you clearly, you have to be able to see it clearly. You have to be able to see through the bullshit, right? I mean, it's too obvious. The mark matches too well, okay? And it's continuous. It's consistent. It happens, and all over the place. This crater leaves its print on the Earth from the past, when it used to when it's hit the Earth before. Many times it's hit the Earth. Everything you see on the moon that's big and dark, or looks like a big crater or whatever, is from hitting the Earth. And probably Mars too, and I think Venus as well. There's a mark on Venus that it matches. I mean, it's perfect. Matches perfect, and it's reversed. I do it reversed over Venus, and you can see on Venus there's that mark, and it fits. There's no way you could get that same mark twice. It's just a really distinct mark on Venus. Looks like an eye, kind of, the all-seeing eye. Maybe it's their trickery, yeah. All right. Could be. Could all be trickery. But I look at the Earth. See, that's the thing that where I solve it myself. I look at the Earth and I see amazing things on this planet Earth. I mean, big, giant boulders of rocks and mountains and just incredible things. You know, just incredible. It took something incredible to create those things. I'm sorry, but I've seen a couple volcanoes in my lifetime. You know, come up out of nowhere and make an island or something. You know, that's happened. And I can understand if that happened somewhere for millions of years, it would probably create a pretty good sized island or something like that, you know. But I don't see it doing. I mean, I see these are the continents, the shapes of the continents, and the roundness of everything. Everything's round on the Earth. Look at Australia. That's the same thing. That is Australia. You see that? I mean, you can see that, right? That is the same shape as Australia. You can see it. Am I wrong? Okay. Oh, hold on. My keyboard fell. Sorry about that. But you can see what I mean. That's the same shape. And then everything's round. Nothing. You don't get by without seeing something round, shaped on the Earth. About the same size, round everywhere. Like I've said 1,000 times, even Antarctica is round, and it's about that same size. This is the exact size as the pattern of circles. Antarctica, I should say, is the same size, pretty much. Put Mare Oriental over this, or the South Pole and the Moon. Either one fits both. They both fit it. Even though the weather sucks, you can put Schrodinger goes right here, in this spot, right where that peninsula is. Check it out, right here. That's the edge of Schrodinger right there. It goes around all the way. The weather showed that before. I mean, there's no way that it just happens. I actually noticed the weather before I even noticed this round area of the ocean floor, and I'm sure it looks more round than they're showing you. They're giving you the little touched-up pictures of all this, you know, trying to lighten, trying to keep you sensitized or something. not letting you see the true surface of the Earth. I mean, you can see there's like an impact here. Look, right? That's Schrodinger there, and you can see this right here. And I'm sure this is, you can see it's round right here, kind of round. And right here, there's another. You see right here. Look, this is the edge of one right here. Look, see that in South America? It comes around like this. That's the edge of an impact. Sorry, but that is what that is. And you can see it's the same size edge as the circular shapes you see on the Earth. So that's, you know, if you were to keep on going around in a circle, just starting with this edge here, it would be about the same size. Excuse me. So the pattern shows the same size. Oh, right over here too. Right here. That edge too. Same size. If you were to continue to make the circle, it would be about the same size. And this one too, look. Right here, another big circle. Right there. And I'd say right here too. See that? And right here too. Now these could be from being hit on the other side. Now if you take your ruler and go from here, center of the Azores there, because you can see that's a pretty good sized bulge in the mid-Atlantic ridge there. Just go around until it flips, like I always do. I always check the other side. You have this area, this area of the Earth. You could tell people. Look at this area of the Earth. Even with the weak pictures they give you of the ocean floor, there's no other place like it on Earth. I mean, for God's sake, there's no other place like this on Earth. You can see that. Something serious happens here, no doubt. Was it the Mars-sized planet hit Earth to create the moon? Oh God, hell no. That's ridiculous to think that. The moon's right there. Why would you even think it was something else? The way I see it. Why would you even suspect some other thing to hit the Earth when the moon's right there? Oh, but it created the moon. Come on, man. Come on. Don't fall. I mean, we got to stop falling for things like that. I mean, you just got. It's pretty obvious. Common sense would tell you, gee, something really looks like it did hit the Earth. Just looking at it, looking at the mountains, and everything, just big Grand Canyons, and I know it got cut by the Colorado River. Okay. I think the moon hitting the Earth basically creates everything. Not creates, but you know, as we know, it shapes everything. Creates the diamonds in Africa. Puts the gold mines in place, pretty much. Well, I mean, part of it anyway. Puts the gold on the Earth, or makes gold out of the Earth and the moon together. Makes gold. Who knows? Just saying. Without the two doing their thing in their cycle or whatever, or maybe it don't even happen anymore. Maybe it's over. You know, that'd be a good thing. But anyways, in their old cycle, you know, things must have been way different here on the Earth when the moon was close. Had to be closer before, and it had to be different sizes of the moon facing the Earth. Had to be. There was different poles on the Earth. We know that. We know that the Pacific was a pole over here. That's why these are right here in the Pacific. They said I've heard something about the poles being in this area before, North Pole or something. Whatever pole it was, it doesn't matter. It hits the poles. Look at the poles. Pretty round and pretty cracked up. I mean, you can see something happens there. And Antarctica too. Look at around the outside of it. Is this the bulge from the impact on the other side, or is this the impact side and that the bulge? I think it hits the North Pole recently. A lot of weather patterns up here showing more than they are showing down. Well, I shouldn't say that because I haven't seen anything down here at the South Pole as far as weather goes lately. So, anyways, long enough. Get some rest. Have a good one.